guys seem to just work so well with each other, even when you're just goofing off. And I was wondering if do you guys plan some of that stuff ahead of time, or is it all spontaneous? Because there's one where you guys are in the cell for Justin Bello, I think it is, or Justin Bello. You guys are in the cell.
Where he pulls the gun and Jared screams?
Yeah, you guys just go start screaming.
That's actually one of my favorite gags. That's one of my favorite clips on the gag reel, because that was totally, I had no idea. And if you'll notice, there's a split second between him screaming and then I look at him and then immediately join in. And that's all it was. It was just that, you know, sometimes we never planned any of that stuff. It's just we work together, all spontaneous. I mean, I'll maybe look at him and just go follow my lead, and then we'll do something. But he just knows. I mean, we work so much together. It's just we kind of, you know, pick up on each other, what to do or when to do it or whatever. So it's just the nature of the business.
Thank you.
Thank you. I actually modeled my cat scream after that.
Hi, my name is Mary. The question I asked really kind of depends on how much you pay attention to the makeup and prosthetics that they put on you. If you don't really pay attention, then I'd rather ask a different question.
What do you mean by pay attention to it?
Do you look at it? Or are you just like, okay, I'm sitting here while they're putting this stuff on, really paying attention to it?
I think it's a little of both. You know, because some of those applications are, you know, a couple of hours in the chair, and you get brought in really early, and sometimes really early is like, you know, 5:30 a.m. So I get there and I'm just like, meanwhile they're putting, you know, a bullet wound in my shoulder or something like that. But other times I'm sitting there just watching them, you know, and it's pretty fascinating. I mean, those guys are artists.
Okay, well then maybe you have known. In the last scene of No Rest for the Wicked, obviously, and I have heard that was very painful, but they have an application of a hook through your side. But when you see it on the screen, and even when you see the publicity shots of you against the green screen, it looks like a face. So my question is, did it look like a face to you? Or was that just, you know?
I think I was just like looking at clouds, you know. It's like, hey, there's an elephant.
Okay,
and it was just, yeah, there were wrinkles in the application and stuff. I don't know, it may have come out looking like some sort of.
It is your amulet, so that's why we were really curious.
Oh no, it wasn't designed to be like that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I hated that scene. For different reasons.
Hi, I'm Esther. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Tiny from Folsom Prison Blues. I loved you.
Osterman, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys are not your characters. And so, do you think that when you were in high school and Dean was in high school, you would have gotten along in any way?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. He would have been my friend that I was always kind of pulling out of trouble, though, I think. I actually know a couple of guys that, you know, remind me of kind of Dean, and I'll kind of go to them, you know, and think about, okay, what would Brett do if he was in this kind of a situation, you know? And and then I'll be like, yeah, that's short-tempered guy, yeah, for sure, that's easy to do. Of course, I was always the one that would, you know, either join Brett in the fight or pull him out of one.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys have been knocking it out of the park this year, so.
You know what? Thank you. This year is by far my favorite season, and I think it's the writers. Eric was like, man, I'm going to go full tilt this season.